Hello everybody. I'm going to try and sit in a different position and see if I can sort of cut the glare from my glasses. Doesn't look as though I can, so I might have to take them off. Today's been a busy day. Lots of phone calls to family and friends about Christmas. Been trying to sort out what's happening, where we're going, parcels, where the parcels have got to be sent to, how we're going to send them. Do we send them now and hope they get there, or do we wait until after Christmas? So I've sort of got some of mine sorted to send up north, and I'm going to do it after Christmas. So I've been getting that organised, and talking to the rest of the family about what's happening. I have a brother who we were going to see Boxing Day, but he's not going to come now. I think he's a little bit worried, so won't see him. So trying to arrange to drop off his parcels to him, and my daughter's going to make up a Christmas dinner for him, so he won't go without. Lots and lots of discussions about how, what, where and when, but there we go. This morning woke up to pouring rain. So I waited a little bit, hung around, and then it stopped. So I got the boys ready and we went out for a walk. I sent a little video of where we went. It was a bit murky. We had a bit of sunshine and then it poured with rain, but I got up into the woods by then and waited, took a slow walk through the woods until I realised it wasn't raining quite as bad, and then came back along the top, down the fields. Just as I got back into the car, it started to rain again, but it cleared up just after lunch and we had a bit of sunshine, a bit of murk. I managed to get them out this afternoon dry over a local field, a little bit of sunshine, so that was good. Boys hate the rain and they can't bear to be out in the rain, and I've got coats for them, but they hate those as well. They don't run around if they've got coats on. They seem to just sort of potter. They just don't like them. But it just keeps them a little bit drier. So that was today's walks. Didn't see anybody today. So didn't have my little old man I sometimes see in the mornings on my weekend walk. He's got a very old dog and he always comes up and wants a pat and a little bit of a treat. The dog, not the old man. I didn't see him this morning, so I suppose because it was raining he wasn't going to come out. So I didn't see anybody up there this morning and I didn't see anybody this afternoon. Everybody's kept out of the way today. So Monday morning I go, about once a fortnight I go up to see an old man in the village. He's very isolated. He's kept himself to himself because he's got lots of complaints. He's got family in London and obviously he's not going to see them this Christmas, so I said I'd go up and have a coffee with him. And he's a widower, and his wife used to collect lots of little bits and trinkets and things, and when I was helping him one day in his bedroom changing his duvet, I saw that all the silver, all his wife's dressing table stuff was all tarnished. I said, did he want me to give them a little bit of a clean? Which I did, and he was very grateful. So he's got lots and lots of little knick-knacks. So I go up and I have a coffee and we sit and chat. He tells me about what he's doing on the computer. He does a lot of computer work. He belongs to a couple of men's groups, and I think he's chairman, and he does a lot of phoning around and seeing everybody's okay. So I go up and have a coffee with him every fortnight on a Monday morning to see if he wants anything done, any help with anything. I think he's got a back problem as well. So gives him something to look forward to. So I'll take him a card up tomorrow. I'll probably take him a little plant that he can have, a little hyacinth I might take up in a little pot for him. So that's tomorrow morning. Tomorrow afternoon, I don't know. And tomorrow evening, I'm going carol singing in the village. We always have a live nativity in the village with the sheep and a donkey, and the children of the school, come along, Joseph and Mary, and we have a few adults, the shepherds and the kings. and they have it in the they make a procession along the village high street from the hall into one of the local pubs who's got an outside garden, and they sort of bring all the animals in there, and we all sing carols. Well, they're not able to do that this year. They can do it, but it's people who are going to be watching and won't socially distance. So they've decided this year they're doing carol singings around the village. So they did one on Wednesday, and then when I saw one of the guys, I said, "Oh, you're coming down to my way Friday night. I'd like to come and sing along. I'll tag along at the back." And he said, "Well, why don't you come and sing with us?" So I said, "Oh, I'd love to." So I went along Friday. We were out for a couple of hours. Both pubs in the village put out mulled wine and mince pies, which was really lovely. I only had one mulled wine. I couldn't have the mince pies, but I had a mulled wine. I think by the time we got to the end and started climbing up a steep hill to our last stop, a lot of people were slurring their speech, but it was lovely. And we're going out again tomorrow night, doing the other end of the village, going to the there's an old people's home. We're going to sing there, and then we're going to go down to along a couple of the roads back to the village square. So that'll be really nice, and please hope it doesn't pour with rain. So I have to wrap up warm, woolly boots on, bobble hat. Oh no, we've got Father Christmas hats. We've got Father Christmas hats. So it's very well done. There's about 25. There was 25 of us on Friday, and we sang in groups of 6, and so we were all equally distanced away from each other. So we had our own papers, and we kept away from the 6, but we sort of wandered along the road, and then we sort of grouped up again in groups of 6. So it was quite nicely done. So it just brought Christmas a bit nearer, and it's nice for people to come out and just listen to us. So that's tomorrow evening. Looking forward to that. Please not, it's raining. So I think that's about it for today. Strip light went in under the kitchen unit. I spent half an hour trying to find out how to get it off. Eventually I did. I didn't realise that you have to turn the strip light to drop it down. Luckily I've got a spare. So I got that back in. I've got strip lights in my lounge, and they don't come out like that, so that's why I was struggling. Why can't they make them all the same? It's not easy. Strip lights are strip lights, but now I've got to find somewhere where I can get some spares, because they're not done in supermarkets. I need an electrical wholesaler, so I'll have to sort that out in the new year, get myself organised with spare bulbs that I need. So that was a time waster this morning, but there we go. So I'll come back to you tomorrow and tell you all that happened. I'm hoping to take a sort of a little video of the us carol singers, and perhaps a few pretty gardens if they're lit up tomorrow evening, so I can post that on there. So that's about all for tonight. Good night all.